What genuinely brings happiness? Is it family, wealth, recognition, or simply peace of mind? Modern society often equates joy with luxury, popularity, or possessions. But the ancient Stoics philosophers who lived centuries ago had a far different definition. To them, happiness was not about quick pleasures or external gains but about resilience, self-control, and inner calm. The world today pressures us to constantly chase more, but deep down we sense that doesn't lead to lasting joy. So how can we live with real contentment like the Stoics did? The answer lies in timeless lessons, as sharp and relevant now as they were in the past. These ideas aren't vague theories, they're practical strategies. Apply just one or two, and your life changes. Live by all 10, and you'll never see happiness the same way again. Let's step into the Stoic path toward true fulfillment. 1. Stop doubting yourself. Self-doubt is a hidden enemy, sneaking into your mind when you're about to take action. It tells you you're not ready, not capable, or not deserving. The Stoics understood that even the strongest people feel doubt, but they didn't let it control them. Instead, they faced it directly, asking, "Is this thought helping me, or is it holding me back?" Self-belief doesn't mean never questioning yourself, it means choosing to act in spite of the questions. Every time you silence doubt with action, you strengthen your character. Real happiness comes not from banishing fear, but from moving forward while it whispers. 2. Reflect on your life. Life moves quickly, and it's easy to get trapped in the cycle of routine: wake, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. Reflection is the antidote to mindless living. The Stoics practiced self-examination daily, asking themselves if their actions matched their values. You can do the same by asking, if my life were a story, would it be worth reading? Reflection isn't about shame, it's about clarity. It helps you identify what's truly important, revisit old dreams, and align your daily actions with your deeper goals. By pausing to reflect, you reclaim authorship over your own story instead of letting it write itself. 3. Focus on what you can control. Life is filled with chaos, betrayals, losses, and setbacks. Trying to control everything will only exhaust you. The Stoics discovered freedom in narrowing focus. Your thoughts, your choices, and your responses are yours. Everything else is outside your reach. You can't stop the storm, but you can adjust your sails. This shift in perspective is powerful. It turns frustration into resilience. Instead of wasting energy on uncontrollable events, you direct it toward shaping your character. Happiness grows when you stop wishing for the world to change and start mastering how you respond to it. Control yourself, and life changes. 4. Be kind to others. Kindness doesn't cost you anything, yet it can transform both you and the person receiving it. A small gesture, a smile, a supportive word, or a helping hand creates ripples you may never see. The Stoics believed kindness was a duty, not an optional act. When you treat others with respect and care, you reinforce your own humanity. Often, the good you put out returns in unexpected ways, strengthening bonds and building community. More importantly, being kind lifts your spirit. Real happiness doesn't come from what you accumulate, but from what you contribute. Giving makes life richer than taking ever will. 5. Do less, do it better. We glorify busyness, filling our schedules with endless tasks, yet most of them are shallow and unfulfilling. The Stoics saw this trap and instead practiced focus. Their wisdom reminds us, it's not about doing everything, but about doing a few things with excellence. When you choose to concentrate on what truly matters, you experience depth instead of distraction. Like a sculptor carving stone, you remove what's unnecessary to reveal what's essential. This approach reduces stress and builds satisfaction, because quality creates pride. By simplifying your efforts, you not only accomplish more, you enjoy more. Less chaos, more meaning. 6. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most practical tools for happiness. It shifts your attention from what's missing to what's present. The Stoics, despite living under hardships, constantly reminded themselves of life's simple gifts. Gratitude is as small as noticing a warm meal, a kind friend, or a quiet evening. When you focus on these small treasures, your perspective changes. You begin to see abundance everywhere. Start by keeping a gratitude journal, or pause each night to recall one blessing. Gratitude makes you less restless, less needy, and more content. It's not joy that makes us grateful, it's gratitude that makes us joyful. 7. Stop chasing approval. The chase for approval is endless. You can get applause today and criticism tomorrow, and if your self-worth depends on it, you'll always be trapped. The Stoics taught the importance of valuing your own judgment above others. Build an inner fortress where your self-respect is safe from outside noise. Recognize your own achievements, no matter how small, and validate yourself instead of waiting for others to do it. Ask, am I doing this for my growth, or for their recognition? Once you stop giving others the power to define you, you step into true freedom and lasting happiness follows. 8. Push yourself. Comfort zones feel safe, but they slowly weaken you. The Stoics embraced challenges, believing obstacles were the training grounds of the soul. Growth comes from discomfort, whether it's pushing your body through exercise, your mind through study, or your character through discipline. Each challenge overcome builds strength and resilience. Start small, learn a new skill, take on a difficult project, or confront a fear. The process may be tough, but every step expands your limits. As the Stoics said, the obstacle becomes the way. By running toward difficulty instead of away from it, you find fulfillment and lasting strength. 9. Laugh more. Life is unpredictable and often absurd. The Stoics, far from being emotionless, understood the power of laughter. Humor can turn a setback into a story and a failure into a lesson. Laughing isn't about ignoring problems, it's about refusing to let them crush your spirit. When you laugh at life's quirks, you regain perspective. That spilled coffee, that long traffic jam, that awkward mistake, seen through humor, they lose their power to ruin your day. Laughter connects us, lightens heavy burdens, and reminds us not to take ourselves too seriously. Happiness becomes easier when you learn to laugh at life. 10. Love your fate. The heart of Stoic philosophy is amor fati. Love your fate. This doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect, but embracing everything as part of your journey. Whatever happens, loss, failure, success, or delay is shaping who you are. What blocks the path becomes the path. Instead of resisting reality, Stoics accepted it with open arms, turning obstacles into opportunities. Imagine welcoming each challenge as a teacher, each setback as guidance, each twist of fate as necessary. Happiness emerges when you stop wishing for a different life and start loving the one unfolding in front of you. Acceptance is true freedom. Final note: happiness isn't a prize handed to you. It's not in wealth, recognition, or comfort. It's born in discipline, kindness, courage, and acceptance. The Stoics understood, life will always surprise us, hurt us, and test us, but within that chaos lies our greatest power. Our decisions. Our perspective. Our resilience. These 10 principles aren't abstract, they're tools for survival and fulfillment. Use them, and happiness won't just be possible, it will be yours.